Hi, today we'll be painting these beautiful florals on watercolor paper. So I'm using now a A6 size watercolor paper, and I'm going to directly start off with a round brush, and I'm going to create the stem and some of the leaves. So the technique to draw these leaves is to press your brush down, make it sleep, and then at the edge you're going to make it slightly thinner. So I call it the sleep and wake up technique, and I think it's easier to remember it that way. You can always start from outside to inside or inside to outside, whichever is comfortable for you. I'm going to create a bunch of these leaves flowing around. It's always nice to look from a little bit of a distance and figure out if any of your spaces left on the sheet are looking too blank or if it is too crowded, because this gives you a slightly better idea rather than looking at it at a very close angle. Now that all of my leaves are done, I'm thinking of making some of these a little darker, it'll give like a really nice beautiful effect of light versus dark. Otherwise all of them will tend to look very similar. So I'm not going to be using any gradation. I'm just going to paint one on top of another, and even if it is a little dry or semi-dry, it's fine, because since it's watercolors, I'm not going to worry too much about the blending, especially in a smaller size. I really like how the effect of this entire thing has come out. In fact, at this point itself, it looks pretty complete, so it's not necessary that you need to even go further. So I'm going to now create a couple of flowers around. So I'm going to mix a little bit of yellow, and let's create something really exciting. By the way, these palettes which you're seeing over here, they were all made from air dry clay. I love creating these. They are so much fun, and which is why you can see that some of the areas are stained with colors, because I didn't glaze them, but I really enjoy using them nevertheless. So I'm using the same round brush right now, and from the tip I'm just tapping about. I'm not being too careful about it because I want this to look a little like free flow. I don't want it to be too specific, saying that all of these buds or flowers have to be of the same size. When you're creating these kind of buds, you'll have to be a little quick when you do them, otherwise it becomes really difficult, because you might end up seeing some patches. So in general, I am a little fast when I'm doing these kind of flowers, so this will come with practice. So in case you're a beginner watching this video, don't worry if your speed is a little different from mine. Each person is very different, and that's what makes us all very unique and amazing in our own ways that way. I'm now using a little bit of purple, and I'm going to add them here and there to get like a really nice floral effect. So the yellows look also like dried leaves or dried flowers, and I love how the entire thing is coming out right now. In this style, the yellow and the purple will have a lot of water in it, so when it dries it's going to look a little different. So at that time you can decide if you want to top up the color and have another layer on top of it. Here you can see that it looks kind of a little faded, I would say, but I still like the effect. I think it looks nice. We're going to do a little bit of background first with some blue, and then we'll figure out if we need to add any more details. So here I'm taking a little bit of cobalt blue, and I'm taking a round brush, and I'm just going to go very free flow again to create the background. They are not going to be touching my object, so I'm just going to go around it. Since this is a small size, which is an A6 size, I'm able to manage it with a round brush. You can even use a mop brush to do this. I hope you enjoyed this little process of creating this beautiful painting along with me. If you're new here, do consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope you had a lot of fun while watching this. Thank you.